Hello everyone, I've got a few of my Daphne's diaries out again because I want to try and fill some of these smaller pages that I've got left in my journal. Not many of them, but let's see what we can do. Now I have pulled out this page here, and this is from issue number 5, so the latest edition. I absolutely love this cyanotype image here, so I want to see if I can do something with this, and also the image on the right hand side. So I'm going to take these pages out. I'm just having a look to see what's on the other side. Yeah, no, happy to cut those out, and let's see if we can get them to fit somewhere. I love all of the elements on this double page spread. I love the quote, nature brings me peace and joy. I love the flower, so I'll cut that out. I love this banner across the top. This is where I've decided I'm going to put it. So I'm going to start off by cutting this out because I think this will fit. Here I'll have to cut down the sides just a little bit. The top's not quite tall enough, but I'm sure we can do something about that. And then I want this larger piece to go here, so let's take that out as well. I'm going to somehow try and get this image to fit this page here. I'll try and centralize it, I think. So what am I going to do? Because this doesn't quite fit. We've got a shortfall, as you can see, top and bottom. I'm definitely going to line it up with the right hand side of the page. I'm happy with that. And then I can cut a slither off the left. Now I've pulled out a couple of options. I was gifted these in Happy Mail by my friend Pam. And I was wondering whether I could perhaps use the gold as a border. The only thing is this is cardstock, and I just wonder whether it's a bit too thick. I did want to try and keep this jaggedy edge. I've also got this roll of washi tape that she sent me, and colour-wise it's perfect, so I could use a piece of this. Let me just try it here and see what that looks like. You see, I'm wondering whether that's a bit samey, or whether I just continue to use this washi tape that I've used throughout my journal, so that I've got a bit of a contrast. And I think, in all honesty, this might be the option that I go for, if I can find the end of it, of course. Oh, good grief. Here it is, I can feel it. So maybe we could have just a little slither of this. Let me just tear it off, top and bottom. That way I get to keep my jaggedy edges, which I really like. Let's see how that looks. Does it fit? And I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that frames that really nicely. What do you think? So let's just cut the excess off. Now, I was asked in last week's video, or my last Daphne's Diary video, depending on when I decide to upload this, what scissors I use for fussy cutting, and my favourite ones are these, and these are Beadative Precision Craft Scissors. I got them from Amazon for $10.99. They're really sharp, and it just makes light work. I've got all of these pieces of washi stuck to my fingers. Light work of your fussy cutting. You've got quite a long tip blade, which I like, and they're really fine and incredibly sharp. So if I remember, I'll leave the link in the description box below. If anybody, if I forget and anybody wants to know, remind me, and I will do it. And so I'm just going to use some glue stick now, just to glue that down. Just want to have as much of that washi tape border showing as I can, somewhere like that. Now for this page here, I'm going to have to cut down quite a lot of this image. So I'm just trying to decipher where the majority of the detail is. I need to get rid of this piece at the bottom. So I think I'm going to focus on this part here rather than doing it from the top. We've got lots of white space. I mean, I know it's blue, but you know what I mean. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that down on the paper trimmer. Let's have a look. So I want to have this as my central point. So I'm just going to eyeball it and then just use my pencil just to make some marks so that I know where to cut. And I'm going to give myself a bit of an overhang. Let's do it on this side here as well. And so that's where I am going to cut. So I've trimmed my piece down. It still needs some more trimming, but I think what I'm going to do is I want this flower here at the bottom, and then I can trim some more of the top here. I also need to trim some of the side, but I'm just going to use a piece of parchment paper and just apply my glue all over this piece here, and then stick it down and trim afterwards. As soon as I've done that, I'll be back. So this is what I've got. If I fold my page, I can now just trim this off. I've got my large scissors here. I have lots of different sizes of scissors for lots of different jobs. I think for things like this, I like to use these. These are just the Scotch scissors that I got from Costco. They come in a pack of 3. I absolutely love them. And then I'm just going to take the top and sides off as well, top and bottom off as well. And then I can use my corner rounder to get me back my nice round corner shape. Now I want to use the quote, "Nature brings me peace and joy," but I don't want to cover up this beautiful image. So what I'm thinking is that I can maybe use this piece here on the as sort of like a border for this page here. I think it would just look absolutely gorgeous when the page is open like that. So I need to think about how I can bring this page together, because I somehow need to tie in some pink to bring it in with my sheep on the opposite side. I don't think these little banners are going to work. The page just isn't wide enough. So I don't know, let me put my thinking cap on and see what I can come up with. So let's see what we can do. I'm thinking that I want to have this as a banner, a border on the left hand side. I like the way that that looks. What I do want to do is just ink around the edges. I haven't bothered to straighten this here, so I just want to get rid of that that white line. So I'm just going to go off and glue that down first. I just love how that looks when those two pages are open together, but I need to find a way of making this cohesive. I've pulled out a piece of this natural paper, and it was one of the ones that I got from Journal Say. I'll leave the link to this pack in the description box below, but I just thought that worked really beautifully with the sheep on the opposite side. So I'm going to glue that down, and then I need to work on my focal image. That looks beautiful. I love this natural paper. It's so pretty, and it's already helped to tie these two pages together. Next thing I want to do is bring back some more of this washi tape, and I'm just going to, I've already taken it out of the journal, as you can see, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this down here. So there we go. And then I need to find a really good focal image that I can use for my page. Now I've found this picture here, and it's below one of the previous pictures I used. Oh, it was below the bird, that's right. So I'm going to fussy cut this out because I think colour-wise it matches perfectly with my sheep. And then I thought I could use another one of these frames. It's one of the frames that I received from Journal Say. It's the same pack from the one on the right hand side. What I need to do though, in fact what I'll do first is I'll ink around the edges. Let me just bring my inking tool back. So I'm just going to ink around the edge first, same as I did with this page here. Just makes it stand out a bit more on the background. And then I need to stick this down. Of course, I've got these corners here which I need to get rid of. So let me just make a mark under here as to which parts I need to cut off. And then I'll go away and do that and stick stick that on. So there we go. I can cut these pieces off. Hopefully I've got that right. Yep, there we have it. So I'm just going to glue that down, and I think that's just going to make the most perfect focal image for my page, and tie the two pages together. And this time I'm just going to use some of my art glitter glue just to add some glue just around the outside, just like this. I think that's going to be the easiest way to stick it down. Let me just grab a piece of parchment paper. Here we go. And stick this on. Isn't that pretty? Now, I was thinking that I was going to have this quote here, nature brings me peace and joy, but it's just not working for me. So I think I'm just going to leave that plain and simple. I like that exactly how it is. And then I was thinking that I could have this quote here like so, which I think just adds a little something to this page here as well. Nature brings me peace and joy. Just need to work out how I'm going to glue that down. I am so happy with how this has turned out. Just absolutely love it when I flick the page over. That looks so cohesive to me. I'm really happy with it. And I get asked this question all the time. Do I plan my pages? Well, no, I don't. I'll start off with one image that I want to use. In this instance, it was this one here. Then I have a look through the magazine to see what else might go with it. And of course, this image on the opposite page was just absolutely perfect. Then I discovered that once I'd glued that down, that this would just look absolutely perfect underneath, and I just go from there. The blue on its own just didn't work with this page here, so I needed a way to tone it down, and this natural paper was perfect. And you know, my pages just evolve. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So just, you know, I can't do this sticking on my video and just recording for an hour flat. That doesn't work for me. I need to have a look through my stash to see what I might be able to pair with all of the pieces. It's a time-consuming exercise for me, but I just enjoy it so much. Somebody's decided to come and say hello. Louis, are you going to say hello to everyone? Let me just try. Sit down. Good boy. Good boy. Sit down. That's it. Can you see his face? Look at that beautiful face and that beautiful pink nose. Oh, you're a gorgeous boy, aren't you? Toby's asleep, fast asleep in the other room, so Louis is enjoying his bit of the attention, aren't you? Oh, you gorgeous boy. I love you lots. The next cluster I want to work on is this yellow themed few pages here. I love the yellow of this. Of course, we can see the yellow in the background here as well. And I've found this image here which I want to use, and this is from number 5 again. I think that's absolutely beautiful. You know that I love working with just black and white pages with just a pop of colour. I've done that with these pages here, which are, you know, some of my favourites. So I thought I'd try and get this to fit here. So I'm going to go off screen now. I'll take this out of the journal. Let's just move that out of the way and just see what I can do and how much I can fit on. I've cut the page out of the journal and I'm just having a look here as to which parts I might like to keep. Let's have a look. I think I want to bring this down a bit maybe. And what I'll do is I'll draw a line around here just so that I can see what it looks like. This is just pencil, so, you know, if I don't like this, I can rub it out. But you see, I do like that. And I think that's what I'm going to go with. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. So I'm just going to stick that down with a glue stick. Next up, I want to do something with this page here, and I found this image, which I think is the perfect size. Sorry, I've just had a landslide of magazines just fall off my desk. I think that's going to work perfectly. So let me just pull this out. Yep, you see, I think that's going to work. So I'm just going to fussy cut this out, and let's see what we can do. Well, I'm happy with how that looks. I think that works really well. So I just need something to put here to finish off this cluster. And I'm just wondering whether I can use a piece of this bath. I absolutely love this image. The height wise, it's about the right size. So I'm just going to see if I can cut a little piece off to put onto this little page here. I've cut down my image, taken my page out. I want the feet of the bath, and I want a little bit of border here. So I'm hoping that this will fit without me chopping off the tops of any of those beautiful flowers. And I think that's going to work really well. So again, I'm just going to make a mark here and chop that down there. I love that image. I think it's beautiful. Love those flowers in the bathtub. And I'm just wondering if there's any way that I can use this other half, because it just seems a shame to waste it. So let me just give you a quick flip through of this cluster of pages. Really happy with those. I wonder whether, will this fit on here, do you think? I wonder whether I can use it here. Let me see, let me just go and cut this down and we'll see what it looks like. I've cut this down and rounded the corners, and that's just going to fit perfectly there. And I think colour wise it goes really well with the colours in the hearts on the opposite page. So, you know, it's a shame not to use it, isn't it? That's glued on, and then to finish this page off, I've just got a quote. May your day be full of sunshine. I've just stuck these down gently because I might need to move them. I'm just going to have to play around with these. May your day be full of sunshine. There we go. I think that will do fine. There we go. It's on. Isn't that beautiful? Whilst I was searching for something to go onto this double page spread, I came across this page. Again, this is issue number 3. I think she's going to be absolutely perfect to go on this page here. I really like the beige tones of her hat, which go really well with these 2 pages. So I'm just going to see if I can get this to fit in some way. I also like the blues and the greens in the background. It goes really well with this page here as well. So I'm going to see what I can do with this first. I've taken the page out of the journal, as I always do, and I'm just going to pop this on here just to give me some sense of perspective. What have I done with my pencil? And again, I'm just going to make some pencil marks and go away and fussy cut this out, just allowing myself just a little bit extra. So I'm just going to glue this down. I think if we don't act on pages, when we find them, you just lose the momentum and then it's forgotten about and you'll never get that inspiration back again. I'm just going to add glue all over the background here and just stick this on. That's such a beautiful image. So I'm wondering what I can do with this page here. Now I've pulled out this page, and this is from issue number 3 as well. Issue number 3 was one of my favourites. It just had so many gorgeous images that just worked so well with the pages that I like to do. I'm going to fussy cut this out, also the beetle and the moth, and let's see if any of those work. I think I have a plan. So I've fussy cut my flower out, and I think that's going to go here. I want to cover up this to and from, and so what I think I'm going to do is just cut this out here and then just straighten this off so that I can attach it in a different place. Let me just cut this here as well. There's no reason why you can't sort of rearrange your bits and bobs. So I think I want that to go there like that. Yeah, and so that covers up that to and from, so I'm happy with how that looks. I've also got, hang on, let me just get rid of that, bits and bobs. I've also got this die cut here, which I think will work really well on this delicate napkin. I think that will look really pretty. I'm not sure which way round I want it to go, perhaps like that. Here we go. We need to just unfold that. So I think I'm going to stick that down. That looks really delicate. So that's what I've got so far. I'm just going to stick those pieces down. To me, that looks so subtle and beautiful. I love the way that looks. And even more, I love the way that it shows through the translucency of the doily on the back as well. So I don't need to add anything to that. What I do want to do, again, is use one of my charcoal pencils. I'm going to use Pete again, just to add some highlights around this flower, just to make this stand out a little bit more. So I'm just going to go all the way around, cover up these white spots here. Now I feel as if my flower is suspended in thin air, so let's have a look and see if we can try and do something about this. I'm just using my Prismacolor pencils. I think that looks a bit better. I'm going to have to grab a white pen just to add a highlight here, just so that it feels as if it was meant to be. I think that will do. That looks a whole lot better to me, and I'm thinking that we need a butterfly. I think it needs to go here like this. I'm not going to bother to cut around the excess because it's washi tape, so I think it will blend into the background anyway. So I'm just going to grab, let's have a look. Here's my pokey tool, and let's try and get the backing off. You know how I always struggle with these, but a pokey tool always does the job. And here it comes. Let's just peel this off. And where do I want this to go? About here, I think. Yeah, you see that's blended into the background. And then I also pulled off a quote, "Life was meant for a great adventure," which I thought could go somewhere here like this. Life was meant for a great, and maybe we cut this down here. Let me just see, to start off with. Life was meant for a great, and then let's cut this off, for a great adventure. And I think that will do fine. Isn't that another beautiful page? I love how that looks. So as always, let me just give you a quick flip through of the pages that we've done today. I love this spread here. I think that's absolutely beautiful. Let me just flip through, because I think most of the other pages were at the beginning of the journal. Hang on a second, I should have earmarked it. Of course, we did this beautiful bathtub. I love how that turned out. I need to find something that's, you know, going to work really well with that here. We did the cyanotype page. I love how this turned out, this nature page here. Love how the background works with this, and of course this beautiful framed page here, which goes with the sheep. What else did we do? The other bathtub, the other side of the bathtub. I think that's beautiful. Love these two pages here as well. Just love this black and and white page with the pop of yellow. It just really works so well with this page here and the background. And I think that was all we've done today, isn't it? So I look forward to sharing some more ideas with you very, very soon. Let me just turn to this page here because that's one of my favourites. But you know, if you've enjoyed today's video and it's given you some ideas and inspiration, of course, as always, I'd very much appreciate a thumbs up. Do of course let me know what you think in the comments below. But most importantly, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.